Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and today we have a brand new blue post announcing even more upcoming major class changes. This set of updates is planned to release on the next Tuesday, Wednesday weekly reset, and features a surprising amount of upcoming class nerfs. We see reductions to tank specs to curtail their power and overall durability. We also see adjustments to survivability of certain DPS playstyles. This update will feature PvE adjustments, which impacts class performance in raids and dungeons, as well as PvP changes, impacting your favorite playstyles in rated content like arenas and battlegrounds. So in today's video, I want to cover in detail all of the announced upcoming class changes and how they'll impact your class's performance in the next build of Dragonflight. But right before that, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future Dragonflight builds. First, we see major adjustments to all tank specs in PvE content. One of the goals of Dragonflight class and talent revamps was to make all tank specs more sturdy, improving their ability to mitigate damage more passively. A lot of those improvements came in the form of specific class buffs and armor value increases, but also through sheer amount of talent which can be combined together to improve your overall survivability. In this recent blue post, they mentioned that tanks' increased survivability has impacted healers negatively, taken away from their main role of keeping the tanks alive through tough encounters. In what will definitely be a controversial move, all tank specs will see certain passives reduced, which will cause most of them to take 10% more damage in all types of endgame content. Blood Death Knight sees adjustments via blood fortification. Vengeance sees reductions to their demonic wards ranks. Guardian's Ursine Adept is losing the damage reduction, and so is the Brewmaster's Balance passive, as well as the Protection Paladin's Aegis of Light effect. Protection Warrior is the only tank that sees this as a partial nerf, as they lose their passive mitigation via Vanguard, as well as a defensive stance reduction. However, the newer builds of Protection Warriors in fact utilize battle stance over defensive stance. In defensive stance, you reduce the damage that you take, but also the damage that you deal. In battle stance, you lose your tankiness, but your damage is no longer reduced, leading to overall better output. The battle stance prop warrior playstyle has seen a lot of traction since the later days of the Dragonflight beta, and with these upcoming changes, the gap between those two stances is being reduced, leading to battle stance tank warriors potentially becoming the meta playstyle. Besides tank classes, we also see reductions to the passive survivability of certain DPS playstyles as well, starting with the Havoc Demon Hunter. The Hunt's leeching effect is being reduced down to 10%, which is a significant downgrade. Charred Warblade's passive fire damage healing is being reduced from 5% down to 3%. Healing via Fodder to the Flame demon summons can no longer critically strike, and the ability of Essence Break sees its damage reduced by 8%. The spec of Shadow Priest also sees adjustments next reset, with abilities like Vampiric Touch and Devouring Plague healing reduced down to 30% of damage dealt instead of the original 50%. The class of Rogue also sees adjustments this week, starting with the talent of Leeching Poison, where the bonus leech effect is being reduced down from 10% to 5%. Assassination Rogue's Poison Bomb proc rate has also been slightly reduced as well. Outlaw Rogues gained a little bit more damage to their finisher of Dispatch, but lost some damage output from their pistol shot ability. Subtlety saw a slight downgrade to the performance of Black Powder, and they fixed the bugged interaction between Cold Blood and Secret Technique. Warlocks are also planned to see survivability nerfs in this upcoming reset, starting with Fell Synergy, reducing Soul Leech healing by 10%. Soul Leech's maximum shields can now be capped at only 5% of your maximum health, with Demon Skin improving Soul Leech absorption by up to 10% of your maximum health. Warriors also saw slight adjustments this week, with the spec of Fury seeing damage and healing reductions from Gushing Wound, but Bloodthirst and Bloodbath see a 1% damage increase to help compensate. And besides PvE changes, we also expect even more PvP adjustments in this upcoming reset, where primarily we see tuning to address tank specs within PvP, as well as adjustments to certain playstyles. Starting with a spec of Demon Hunter, which are seeing reductions to the effectiveness of Sigil of Misery within PvP, as well as reductions to all the talents that increase the duration and effectiveness of sigils in order to reduce the control capabilities. We also see reductions to Demon Hunter's healing when using Fodder to the Flame. Both the healing effect and the Demon Soul healing are being reduced considerably in this upcoming build. And we also see Essence Break damage reduced by 20% within PvP. Blood Death Knights see reductions within PvP, primarily to the PvP talent of Blood for Blood, with damage increases being cut in half, as well as reductions to the Shattering Bone damage in large group encounters. Guardian Druids are seeing damage and heal reductions within PvP, with talents like Brambles and Rage of the Sleeper reduced by 50%. The healing of After the Wildfire reduced by 40%, and even further reductions to Moonfire, Thrash, Swipe, as well as Maul damage and abilities. Protection Paladins see healing reductions to Word of Glory, as well as the talent of Light of the Titans. And the biggest one yet, the immunity of Guardian of the Forgotten Queen's cooldown is being increased up to 5 minutes. Fire Mages are seeing good news in this upcoming reset, with Combustion no longer becoming a dispellable buff in PvP content, which should lead to more consistent burst windows for Fire Mages without worrying about the buffs being removed or stolen. Rogues are also seeing further reductions in this upcoming build, with Soothe in Darkness healing effect reduced by 50% in PvP combat, which is a sizable decrease in value. Assassination Rogues Hemotoxin PvP talent healing reduction is being reduced by 5%. While Subtlety's talent of the Rotten damage bonus for Backstab and Shadow Strike is being reduced by 20% in PvP combat. Finally, we see more adjustments to warriors within PvP, starting with Fury, which sees healing reductions to Bloodthirst in player versus player encounters, as well as the PvP talent of Slaughterhouse, which sees massive upcoming reductions. The healing reduction of this effect will decrease down to 3% per stack, down from the original 5. These stacks can now stack up to 12 times maximum. The duration of Slaughterhouse has been improved to 9 seconds, which is a significant change. But the duration is no longer refreshed when adding more Slaughterhouse stacks, meaning that you can ramp up Slaughterhouse over time, but you can never maintain its full value for an extended period, always having to ramp up that healing reduction effect every time it falls off. Besides Fury, we also see reductions to Protection spec, with Shield Charge seeing its damage reduced by 25% in PvP content, as well as the talent of Booming Voice increasing your damage dealt by 10% less against other players. And for now, that's going to be the full list of some of the upcoming changes available with the next week's reset. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about some of the upcoming nerfs that we're seeing with the next week's build, especially changes for some of the tanks and survivability for a handful of playstyles? Do you agree with some of these nerfs? And which of these upcoming changes are you hoping get adjusted or reversed entirely before the next upcoming reset? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.